This is Fred Wall, the Visa Coach, and today's topic is K-1 Fiance Visa mistakes, missing documents at the interview.
Visa Coach, fast, easy, and personal.
I am Fred Wall, the Visa Coach, and I am known for the personal one-on-one relationship, that we share. That's you, me, and your partner as we work together as a team to overcome the many challenges of immigration. Don't risk your happiness. Don't go this course alone. Alone, it's far too easy to make mistakes that cause tears, delays, and expensive denials. Well, do pick up the phone and speak with me directly so that you and I can get to know each other. And this is the free consultation I talk about later. Now, if we are compatible, that's the beginning of our beautiful relationship to get you the immigration approvals that you need. Now, this is what two of my clients, James and Jackie Lou, had to say. Jackie Lou comes from the Philippines, pardon me, and I helped her get her fiancé visa. My fiancé and I are so happy that we found and utilized your services. It turned a long and complicated process into a low-stress situation. Many times, we would see others face lengthy delays for extremely minor mistakes, while our paperwork went through without any problems. It was the interview, however, which showed the value of the front-loaded petition. My fiancé's interview was less than 5 minutes, and the official asked her just 5 general questions. They did not need any more information beyond what was submitted with the petition. Well, you guys are certainly welcome. Now, let's talk about another avoidable common K-1 fiancé visa mistake, and that is missing documents at the interview. Now, when applying for a fiancé visa, the applicant must comply with extensive requirements for evidences, proofs, photos, and civil documents. The process begins by submitting an application to USCIS, including the documents and evidences that demonstrate one's simple eligibility. Now, basically, this is the minimum needed, to get your foot into the consular door for the visa interview. But if it's a VisaCoach front-loaded petition, then the petition also includes a full set of well-chosen, persuasive evidences that prove that the couple's relationship is bona fide. The VisaCoach philosophy is that using a petition to get the interview is not enough, but using the petition to win the interview before it actually starts, that is my goal. Now, after submitting the application to USCIS, usually in about 5 to 6 months, your fiancé is required to attend an in-person, decisive interview at the consulate. This is the final inning, the last 2 minutes, the time when the brass ring is within reach. And this is often when, after so much work, so much preparation, so much waiting, and so much nervous anticipation, the ball is fumbled. Before being allowed to speak with the American consular officer, typically your fiancé is brought before a clerk who is working for the consulate, who asks for the documents your fiancé brought with him or her. He's got a clipboard and a checklist, and one by one, he asks your fiancé to hand over each item on his list. The epic fail that happens again and again and again is that your fiancé shows up at the interview without all the required documents. Maybe it's an oversight. The item was forgotten, or the couple just did not know what they were expected to do. It happens again and again. And required civil documents such as police clearances, CENOMAR, signed affidavits, financial evidences, sometimes just don't arrive to the interview when they're needed. The consular officers are not amused. They process many hundreds of visa requests a day, and they, like you, don't want the process to continue indefinitely. They want to start the interview, review the full story, then make a final, definitive decision, approve or deny, then move on to the next case. Nothing apparently wastes their time more than to have to defer the decision because of a missing document, and eventually later have to start all over to review the review later once more items finally turn up. Now, this is the warning. This warning is repeated by the U.S. Department of State at various locations at their consulate websites. And they say to all couples, the applicant is responsible to bring all required original civil documents and photocopies of the original civil documents to the visa interview. Failure to bring all required original civil documents and the photocopies to the interview may cause delay or denial of the visa. Well, here at VisaCoach, I want you to get your visa as quickly and smoothly as possible. So for each and every couple, I prepare you with a personal checklist of what needs to be done and what needs to be in your fiance's hands as she or he arrive at the consulate. By being properly prepared, the interview goes well. The visa and passport are promptly returned in about a week, and the fiance can start the journey to the USA. But not bringing all required items is a classic rookie mistake that sadly can cause weeks, sometimes months of delays. Now, why would there be a long delay? Especially, why would it take a long time if the fiance could maybe quickly obtain the missing document and courier it to the embassy right away? If the item is only delayed for a few days, well, shouldn't that mean that the visa would also only be delayed for a few days too? Well, that would be nice, but that is not the way it works. The consulate was ready to promptly interview and issue a visa. Your fiancé visa application was part of the normal, efficient flow that all involved, both you and the officers, wanted to experience. You wanted the visa, the consular officers wanted to close the case. But when the flow is interrupted by a missing document, it no longer proceeds as quickly and smoothly as it should. Missing document cases are now treated as a low priority. No longer are these cases at the top of the list for immediate action, but fall deep down into some officer's in-basket for eventual secondary review and action. What could have been accomplished on time now may drag on for weeks or months. There is no proof that consular officers deliberately drag their feet before getting around to processing missing document cases to basically punish applicants who have caused this extra work for the consular officer. But it sure feels that way. Anyway, the best way to proceed with a fiancé visa application is to do it right the first time. And that, my friends, is what VisaCoach is all about. I have set up procedures, checklists, and instructions that I follow for each and every case. Now that way, mistakes are not made and avoidable delays are avoided. This was Fred Wall, the VisaCoach. Now please like or add your comments to this video, and then go to visacoach.com and sign up for the VisaCoach monthly newsletter. Each month, it is full of tips and advice on immigration, and it's free of charge. Now, finally, when you are ready to get started, call for your free consultation and speak with me directly.
Before starting your immigration adventure, before entering an arcane maze of rules, regulations, and procedures, before committing yourself to a risky path that could mean an end to your happiness, speak with the VisaCoach and ask for his free consultation. He listens to you to learn the red flags and strengths of your case, your eligibility and goals. He will suggest which visa is right for you, the best strategy to get it, and how soon your love can join you. The friendly advice and wisdom he'll freely share with you might make the difference between approval and denial, and could save you months or years of loneliness and separation. What have you got to lose? Book your free consultation today.